Hi, Jason Inouye with Ohana Fitness. This is our first video cast. With me today for our first one is Dr. Brian Anderson, Life Essentials Chiropractic, one of our great partners that we work with here in Missouri City. He's going to talk a little bit about his practice, who he is, and what we're doing together coming up here in the future. So, Dr. Anderson, if you could give us a brief introduction.
Yeah, so I've been a chiropractor and a wellness doctor over here in Missouri City for the last 8 years. And when I originally got into this, it was really just because my own family, my dad we always thought he was a healthy guy growing up because my dad was a martial arts instructor. He worked out all the time. He looked good. He looked fit. He felt good. Never had any medical conditions ever. And then one day, at 46 years old, he's diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And within a few weeks of being diagnosed, he ends up passing away from it. And the doctor tells us at the time that for someone to get that sick and that much cancer in their body, that would take someone a decade or longer, sometimes up to 15 years to get that much cancer. So that really shocked us because here's a guy who works out, eats good, he's fit, doesn't have symptoms, and dies of cancer at 46 years old. So we realized health isn't just about looking fit and feeling good. Health is about making sure your body has all of the requirements on a regular basis so it can function at a high level, right? So that's why I became a chiropractor. That's why the approach that we really try to focus on has always been addressing true root causes of health problems, not treating the end result after the fact. And we still help people once they're in their crisis dig their way back out of that again. But where we really like to spend our time with people is teaching a real family everything they need to do on a regular basis in a simple, easy to understand format so that all the requirements of health are being met.
Yeah, that's a lot of what I like about your program is it's comprehensive and there's definitely a process and a flow to it between your initial assessment with people and then your planning with them, right? And you're always looking at what can we do for you today, what can we do for you down the road to keep you on track, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the process. When somebody comes in, what kind of process do they go through?
Yeah, so we teach 5 core components in our program. The first one is making sure that you have healthy nerve supply, and that's where chiropractic and take care of your spine comes into play. We focus on nutrition, real nutrition with real food. We focus on physical fitness and getting oxygenation in the body, which is why, things you guys do at Ohana, the workouts are so cutting edge, and you can really get in the shape of your life in such a short period of time, combined with detoxing the body and really focusing on mindset, how to overcome limiting belief systems and your self-talk and really get over the things that have held you back in the past from ever really creating that lasting change that you desire in your life.
Yeah.
So when they come in, we'll do an initial evaluation, talk about their goals, we'll evaluate their spine and nerve function, we'll go through customized nutrition protocols with them, and just really help them figure out where are the blind spots in their life that they don't realize are really the causes of their health problem, or really just, if they're not in a health crisis necessarily, but they just aren't to their health goals, we can help them get to that goal, right?
Okay. Yeah, so I see a lot of your people, they get empowered through the program too, and you have multiple different programs that people go through, right? As far as it could be a weight loss program, it could be just restoring function type of scenario, it could be all of the above, right? All the above. Well, one thing that's coming up for us next with the new year, we're kind of working together on creating this program for, maybe you can explain a little bit more, but it's the Resolve program, right?
Yeah, so I'm super excited about this program for the new year. Every year they say that 90% of Americans make a New Year's resolution, but by January 3rd, 80% of resolutions have been violated.
Right.
So we call this one Resolve, which Resolve means making that lasting change for the long term, right? So we're gonna call this Resolve Mind, Body, Food, right? So it's a holistic approach. The first one is going to be all over, like I mentioned before, the mindset that really goes into overcoming those limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, failures from the past, how to really create clear goals and a real plan where you can sustain it for the long term mentally and emotionally. And then we combine food, real food programs, whether you're just trying to get healthy and you just want to lean up, or if you really want to take it to the next level and you want to lose weight, we have a program we're going to teach that day where you can lose 20 pounds in 30 days. We're going to lay out a packet for the participants, And if they want to follow it, there's one simple step every single day to continue changing their life for 30 days. Another thing we're going to do is fitness, and that's where you guys are an amazing partner, right? So we're going to teach them cutting edge workouts that they can do in minimal time, but still build lean muscle mass, burn fat, balance hormones, and create something that's sustainable in their life for a long term.
Yeah, and I think that's where we're all on the same page. We're looking for the sustainable program that people can lock into and embrace the process of, right? Because what you're talking about is them changing their mindset so they can embrace this process today. What can I do today to be better?
Exactly.
And then each step of the day, what can I do tomorrow to be better? And then kind of going forward. And even if they fall off the bandwagon a little bit, right, we kind of help them back to stay on track. And I've seen that a lot with your staff and how you do things at your clinic, which is great. And we love working with you. And so tell me about one program that we really liked with you was the Shop with the Doc program.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so one of our most requested classes is called, we call it Shop Like the Doc. And what's really cool is this mind body food program, every year we've ever done something like this in the past, we always charge about $25 for the admission plus the follow-up workshops. This is the first time ever that we're opening it up completely free for the community, including the follow-up workshop. So one of those is going to be Shop Like the Doctor. We literally take you to the grocery store with the doctor, small groups, 10 or 12 people, and we're going to hold your hand, and we're going to teach you how to read the ingredients, how to really find where the almond flour is. We're going to teach you all the things that you can really switch the food that you love and find a healthier version of the exact same food and how to make it something that you love to have. And that way you don't, it's not about eating celery sticks and carrot sticks. It's not about deprivation. Right. You can make it fun, you know, and people love that class because it's so participatory and it's so empowering, where people walk out of that grocery tour and they feel like, man, I can really do this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's a great thing that you're doing there with that, and it does make it accessible to people because they can go in there and you kind of give them a track, right? You say, okay, here's where we're going, and this is what we're doing, and really if you stick to the perimeter of the store and teach them how to read labels, we're kind of on the right track, right?
Exactly.
And that's along your nutrition plan too, which is another reason why we integrate so well is because our nutrition mindset is very similar. Yeah. Right? You're talking about going whole foods, stay all natural, organic as much as you can, and using those to really fuel the body for optimal performance and function, right?
Absolutely. Performance, function, fitness, and also for healing. You know, certain people, whether you have something like, you know, diabetes or heart disease, or something just as simple as your joints hurt all the time and you don't know why, and you can't work out or you can't play with your kids, a lot of those things are just dietary inflammation that a couple tweaks here and there, once you become empowered with the right education, it's not just about treatment in our clinic, it's about empowering you with education for the long term so that you have the tools for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah. And that was one of the great things with you too, is like when I first went in there, I'm always kind of skeptical of trying new things and how that's going to work out, right? But I've been coming in to see you for a couple of years now, I think.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years now.
Yeah.
But that first day, it was, you know, we did all the assessments and we did the x-rays, we did all those things, and then I came back after you had a plan for me. So we came and got the first adjustment, did the neck traction and the vibration plate, all that stuff. So, but later that day, we were doing cleans, and I think that was the first day I pulled the 250 power clean, not even into a squat clean. So after that, it was kind of like, I'm bought in, okay. Like, awesome. And you said it, you're like, okay, when we came back the next time, you said, well, what did you say? Turning the power on.
Yeah,
right?
power's on, that's right.
Power's on. So you say that to me almost every time we come in now, but it's true in a sense, because that was my first-hand experience, and after that I was kind of sold, okay, we just need to keep this up, right?
Yeah.
But tell me about, so you have the neck traction there, and that's, you were explaining to me, because that's a lot of our people nowadays are looking at a phone, a tablet, a computer, right? And so tell me a little more about that.
Well, so it's very case by case, but generally speaking, you know, with our modern posture, with sedentary lifestyles, with people who sit all day long, people who use technology and computers a lot, certain muscle groups become way too shortened and tight, and then other muscle groups become weakened, and what happens is now you have this imbalance. And that imbalance with these muscles, with the spine, those muscles are like tent ropes holding it in the right position. And if one rope becomes too weak and the other one becomes too strong, you're going to get a distortion, right? So everything we do is designed to kind of reverse those most common postural distortions and retrain and reverse and re-educate those muscles and ligaments and tissues. Right?
Okay. Yeah. So with the new program that's coming up with the Resolve program, we're gonna all take them. our group and your group are going to take these people through this process. How long is this process going to last for them as far as the seminars and shop like a doc, all that? What are we looking for?
Yeah, so here's how it's laid out. So this is going to be a 2-hour event. There'll be an intermission. So it'll be from 11 to 1, Saturday morning, January 20th. And that's where you're going to learn all the tools, all the education, all the empowerment. Okay. It's going to create a community of people doing this together. We highly encourage everyone to have an accountability partner. Okay. Because what we found is that, you know, when you have someone going through it with you and you agree to do it as a team together, you're going to give up on yourself, but you're not going to give up on that other person, so you're going to keep it going, right?
Yeah.
So we definitely want you to have an accountability partner to bring with you. And, you know, the challenge is not mandatory. If you just want the education, that's okay, but it's included for free. We're going to give you a 30-day challenge where when you leave that seminar, you'll have all the action steps for exactly what you need to do to change your life for 30 days straight. The following weeks, we're there to support you. Okay. So we're going to have, they can literally sign up for individual grocery shopping tours with the doctor to take them personally grocery shopping. Another week, we're going to partner with you guys and do cutting-edge workouts. So for people who have never worked out before, or they're afraid they're going to hurt themselves, or it didn't work, they don't get the results that they wanted to get, you guys are the masters at engineering that, right? So we're going to teach them a workout that anybody can do at any fitness level, something that their body never adapts to, that they can always grow into, to really get rid of that stubborn belly fat, get that lean muscle back, and really balance your hormones for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's all included for free. We thought this year we just give it as a gift. We just want to just get the message out to the community. So we're not charging for it. We just want people to just come get the information and change their life.
Yeah, that's perfect. And that's kind of along the same lines of what we're doing in January too with our free month. Basically, you can come in this month for free, not have their first payment until February. So it'd be a great time for everybody to come together. If you're interested in the seminar with Dr. Anderson, we're going to have the link in the description below. It's going to be on Eventbrite. You can sign up there again. This is typically a $25 seminar that we are doing for free for everybody if you'd like to come in Missouri City. Anything else you have for us?
No, I'm excited, man. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. You guys are going to love it.
How do people find you? How do they get a hold of you if they want to come in and talk to you a little bit?
Well, I mean, if you want to check us out online, you can go to our website. It is www.maximizedliving.Anderson, all one word, @gmail. Or you can give our office a call at 281-969-8059.
And I'll put all of Dr. Anderson's contact info in the description below, so if you'd like to get in contact with him or his clinic, schedule an appointment with him for a consultation, he'll gladly talk with you anytime.
Cool. All right. We'll see you there, guys.
All right, see you at the seminar. Thank you.